Here, the 3-year-old fillies and a couple of big names, including the 2. Play with Fire sitting at 2-1, Classic Q at 7-2, and a couple of runners who have shown ability at times, Matt, but still a couple of question marks. So let's start with the favourite here, the leading choice, Play with Fire with Flavia Pratt for Chad Brown.
This is a really challenging race, and I don't think anybody should be super short in here. Play with Fire, I have no issue with her being the favorite, other than the fact that she's finished behind 3 common opponents in 3 races over the course of the season. Here's a look at the Lake Placid, where she ran into Mayday Ready. Mayday Ready's going to get the better of her. It's worth noting the second place finish is probably a little bit better than it looks because the pace was very, very slow this day. I think that's why you see the difference in the outcome. I could argue that Play with Fire actually ran a better race than Mayday Ready did. The concern, though, Dubs, would be I think there's other proper speed in here, so maybe that helps her, but that proper speed, I think, is quality speed. I looked at a horse like the 6 Classic Q. I don't care about the 6.5 furlong try in the Music City at Kentucky Downs last time. She is real speed. I mean, take a look at this run in the Lake George. I know there was a bit of give in the ground here, but she's big speed. She just gets pipped by Daisy Flyer. She finishes ahead of Raining Flowers, who's also in this race. But the run prior to that, the Wild Applause, she just flat out defeated Play with Fire. I think you can go any number of ways in this race. My only advice would be let price be your guide. Don't get stuck into anything too short because these fillies are too evenly matched.
Yeah, this should be a good race, good betting opportunities as well. Some of the bigger prices absolutely live going into Friday. In terms of some of the other big numbers, you can see here, Mayday Ready, the 12 from out wide at 10-1. With Benny Curtis has been fantastic. But let's take it to the other bookend. Admit the One for Tommy Drury gets Johnny V in the irons. And when we say Johnny V, are we talking about Johnny Velasquez or should we just call him Johnny Victory going through the Keeneland 4 meet, Matt?
I mean, the Keeneland meet that he has had, we talk about Brendan Walsh a lot, but John Velasquez, even for his Hall of Fame standards, this is an all-time kind of run that he's been on over the past few weeks, and he'll look at another victory here with Admit. Now, Admit's best run so far on the turf anyway came at Churchill Downs 3 starts back on June the 14th. I know this was non-winners of 3 lifetime, but it was an allowance group in here. She runs very well. Comes out of that to run okay in the pucker up. She ran into Destino Doro, whose form has gone south since then. And then the run at Kentucky Downs, I don't know that you want to hold that against her. You know, can she win? Sure. Does she need to improve? I think by a fair bit to be competitive in this race on Friday afternoon. Not to say that she can't, and if anybody can get her home, it's Johnny V with the way he's running right now, but she's going to have to take a pretty big step forward if she's going to get the job done in the Valley View.
Yeah, this will be the first time Velasquez hops aboard this filly. Admit the One, the inside runner sitting at a price 53 years of age and still mixing it with the best of them. This is what we have coming up this week. On-site coverage from Keeneland, Wednesday through Sunday. Here are the features on Saturday. It really looks to be a super kind of Saturday. Excited for the Bryan Station Stakes. And we've got the leading 6. Anthony, Caleb, Ashley, Scott, Maddie C, and Caden Brader.